All right, so I'm changing the grips on my 2008 Road Glide Harley Davidson. I'm going to show you how to do it. Pretty quick and simple, easy process. So if your grips are worn out, you're looking to upgrade yours, get new ones, whatever it is, this is a quick, easy video on how to change those out. So these were gently used by a good friend of mine, so I got them for a really good price. These are Odin V-Twin Collection. They're very cushioned. I like the grip that they have on them, so I'm going to give these a whirl. So I'm going to show you really quick how to take this apart. So if your grips are worn out like mine really are, these are a few years old. You can see how smooth they are. They used to kind of look like this all the way around. They are worn out, so they get really gummy when it gets hot and it gets warm and they sit in the sun. It's just time to change these. You can change these out, but I'm going to try a different type. So I'm going to throw these on the shelf. I'll maybe use them later on. Or just have a backup, whatever it may be. But I'm going to change these out for these ODI grips. Now, these were very lightly used by a friend of mine, so I got them for a really good price. By the way, this video brought to you by Law Tigers. They don't get paid unless you get paid. 1.5 billion in recovered in assets. Give them a call, 1-800-LAW Tigers. All right, so you can quickly see that I have it already kind of dismantled, but you see how it goes together. But I'm going to show you how it comes apart. You'll have a bolt here on the bottom. Actually, this one here is on the bottom, and then you'll have another one that sits right here on the top. You'll need to take those two off so that this housing opens. That's these two screws, right? That's these two bolts that are right here, okay? So once you remove those, you'll be able to have some access to it, and now you'll see on the throttle by wire side. Now, I was not able to get this off. You might be able to maneuver this enough to be able to slide it out. I had to take one bolt off here from my perch. These ARPs, by the way, don't get black. These rusted to shit. So don't get black, my suggestion. But I took the bottom one off. That's that one right there. Also rusted to crap. Thanks, ARP. I took the bottom one off to make a little bit more room so that I can get this out and be able to slide this off, because it wasn't enough room to be able to just really get it out without having to make a little bit more adjustment. So once you get that off, it just comes all the way out like that. On the end of your throttle by wire, this is what you will see. This is your throttle by wire. You can see when you turn it. There's teeth inside of here all the way at the bottom that turn that. And there's a wire that runs through your bars, and it runs all the way down to your throttle body. And as you turn that, it opens up the butterfly, and there's your throttle and all that stuff. That's all of it controlled by computer. So there's your throttle by wire. That's how it eliminates the cable, if you've ever wondered. So on the inside of these grips, there is teeth. Those same teeth right there are inside, so you can line it up with it. And then it has something to sit and keep in contact with. And then that there is what it turns. Throttle. There you go. All right, so pretty simple. You take your grip. They are different. This is the other one. So you can see the throttle by wire side has this, it just has this lip on it, basically, is what sits inside. And that's what rotates and rolls right inside of here. All right, so I'm not going to be able to do this with one hand as much as I will probably want to. I'm going to give it a try. Let's see. I might be able to. There you go. That's it. I mean, that's it. Now I got to use a couple of hands to put this back together and stuff, but I mean, that's it right there. Look. It's really that simple to put these grips on, and now just reverse the process. Put your bolts back on, clamp all this back together, and you're good to go. All right, now for your other side here, these are performance machine. Some of them you have to, if they're rubber, you have to peel them off, but most of this style, when you have throttle by wire, just clamp down onto the bar itself. Whether that's a set screw, maybe the way that it goes around it, it clamps and squeezes onto it. In my case, these performance machines just have a couple of set screws there, and you see another one right there. That one's loosened, so you just back these out, and then once those are loose, that's all that holds it into place. And these bars of mine I got powder coated. And there you go. Let's grab the other one. So this one here has... So this one has 2 set screws right there. There's one there. And there's also one down on the other side as well. So we'll loosen those so you can give yourself an opening, because you can see it's kind of sleeved in half. So that'll give you enough to go in. And then once it gets to the end, then you'll tighten those and it'll be in place. So I actually had to take get the grinder out, the air compressor out. Got a couple different wheels. And just kind of went slow at it. Had to get it all the way there to the edge. I just had to get enough material off. I thought I was going to just be able to quickly maybe grind it down with my hand. Yeah, definitely needed to break the tool out. So I kind of started hitting it here. So you can see it scratched the surface, but yeah, that would take forever. So I broke out the grinder, air compressor, and hit it really quick. Now, the sleeve itself, and you shouldn't have to do this normally for sure. There's no doubt that you shouldn't have to typically do this, but because I got my bars powder coated, now it takes some force to put it on, which to be honest with you, I'm okay with. I mean, that's all the way in right there. I'm all right with the little bit of force that it has just to keep it in place. And then once I clamp it down with the 2 screws, we'll be ready to go. That's it. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe and check out our other videos as well. Every Thursday, join us 7 p.m. right here on YouTube for our live podcast.